Hello and welcome. Today it started to rain in Germany, at least in my town, and unfortunately the snow is slowly but surely going to go away in the next couple of days or even today already, because it's too warm for it to stay here and it's not even cold enough anymore for it to snow. So instead it's raining and slowly but surely melting away, because it's like, I don't know how warm it is, I think like 2 degrees Celsius or something. And snow only starts to freeze at 0 degrees. And I gotta say, even though the snow goes away once more, it was a nice and fun time having some snow around. And I enjoyed it. I had some fun in the snow yesterday. It was extremely deep, but I don't know, the snow, the weather looked very cool, I gotta be honest. It was very cool to see. And it was like in a silent hill, I guess that's the best description. Because there was a lot of fog around, and even though it was cold, because it wasn't extremely windy, the weather was very bearable. But it was that cold that my hair and my beard started to, what's it called? Freeze. That's the one I'm looking for. And yeah, it was quite fun. That's all I gotta say. And I hope you had some fun in the snow as well, because it's not always there. You're lucky when you get some snow in Germany. It gets cold quite often, but for it to snow, you gotta be a bit lucky. Also depends on the area you live in, but some areas you gotta be luckier than in others. But as I said a couple videos ago, I got an answer from one of the places I applied to, and the phone call interview is tomorrow for one of the places that actually replied. One of the 3 places, actually another place basically replied as well, but they told me, nah, it wasn't good enough, my application, you know. But at least I got closure, and at least I got an answer from them. The 3rd place did not answer yet, unfortunately, but let's just hope that things will work out well. We're just gonna have to wait and see. And today I didn't do much yet either, but I still have some things to do. My girlfriend has another doctor's appointment, which we are going to head to later on. This time the appointment is a bit later and not earlier. And I think, yeah, we gotta shop some things for her family. That's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do that a bit before the doctor's appointment, or maybe even after. We'll see. We still have time to think about how we do it. But yeah, my girlfriend made some delicious breakfast for the both of us once again. And I'm very lucky with how life is going right now. Having wonderful friends, family, and a girlfriend and not having to work a job, but soon that will change, unfortunately. But at least I'm finally trying out what it's gonna be like to work a part-time job. I think it's gonna be quite more bearable, but it's gonna be something very different from what I used to do for work, at least. And yeah, today I'm just enjoying the game, I'd say. I don't have a lot to talk about. Nothing special happened. Oh yeah, but one thing happened yesterday in the snow, I remember now. We were wandering around some beautiful fields, just taking a walk basically, and not only was it very foggy, but you know, the whole atmosphere while walking and the landscapes that we could view just from a half an hour walking session, was very beautiful to walk around, slide a bit on the snow. We unfortunately did not have a hill nearby to ski down from it, but walking through the snow was also pretty fun. And because I moved a lot, it actually wasn't too cold. It was actually quite bearable for me, I must admit that. Even though it was like minus 10 degrees or something. It was pretty cold, that's what I can say for sure. It was quite cold. And as you can see, so far we found no diamonds. And that's a-okay, that's fine. That's just the way life goes. Sometimes you find more, sometimes you find less. And if we don't find anything, that's fine too. Maybe we'll find some more in the next video. Or not. Yeah, I'm gonna stop that. I think that's just... Sometimes you get lucky with that, but I think mostly it's just a time waster. But yeah, what can I say? My life's gonna change, that's for sure. At least if I get the job. If I don't get the job, I'm still gonna have to keep on searching for one. But I do need a job badly. I need to make some money again. 'Cause the amount I had is from the last job. I didn't save up a lot and it's running quite low. So I hope, as dumb as it sounds, I get that job, because I think these Minecraft videos with me just talking, sometimes nonsense, sometimes a bit less nonsense, sometimes talking about my day, about what's on my mind. I don't think this will earn me an amount that is more than enough for me to live from it, to pay my bills, but that's fine. I'm gonna have to be patient. And just keep on going, not giving up. Because consistency is more important than perfection. Showing up every day and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it, that will not only help you get better at your thing, not as good as it would be if you tried to perfect it, but at least you have emotion, at least you are doing something, and at least doing a little something is much better than just contemplating whether you should do something or not. And see, about at the 10-minute mark, we finally found some diamonds, which is quite nice and lovely to see once again. Because that took 10 minutes, but that's okay. Sometimes it takes a bit longer, sometimes it doesn't take as long. Along the journey of doing this YouTube channel, trying to chase my dreams and everything, I think one key factor that I'm gonna learn from this is patience, that's for sure. And it's an important thing to realize and learn. It's really a great asset to learn how to be patient and to really know what patience feels like. And as you can see, after my patience, I'm starting to hit big, some more diamonds. That is quite wonderful. And I think that's gonna be it for this video. I'm just gonna collect those diamonds, but first off, I'm gonna turn these into some blocks. And let's see how much I'm gonna get. A 4 vein. That's nice. That's quite good. Not too shabby. Yep. That's alright with me. We still got lucky. Not the most we've made, but not the least we've made either. But yeah, right now in life, there's not a lot going on. I'm not actively doing a lot of things too bad, I'd say. And that's why I don't have the feeling of talking about something, you know. But yeah, as I said, that's it for this video. Thank you as always for watching. Thank you for every comment, like, and your subscriber. And again, diamonds. This is quite amazing right now. Thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening to me talk, or just watching my gameplay, whatever you may enjoy. Because every little of those things helps out a huge amount. And that's why I'm very grateful to each and every one of you who has been here with me. Because this is only the start, and I see a bright future ahead of us as a community, with my stuff, with whatever it might be you're doing. See the positives rather than the negatives, you know. Because in my opinion, I'd rather be delusional in a positive way than in a negative way. Why think of things in a bad way when you can think of them in a good way? Think about that. What would help you more? What will get you closer with your goals? What will get you further in life? But that's only for you to decide. So I'd say that's about it. Thank you as always again for watching and listening to me. Thank you for 67 subscribers, and I'm gonna see you guys pretty soon. Goodbye!